Yeah, got all kinds of new stuff happening. Obviously, the beard gone. Just was sick of eating it. Not a lot of nutritional value in beard hair and mustache, and it kind of gets old. But got some work going on too. Something kind of neat. Got this traverse in here, and in for some timing chains. So didn't come in as a no start, towed in, all kinds of trouble codes related to the timing. You try and start it and you can hear that chain in there just wrapping on whichever chain in there. There's 3 chains that run this, so you got a primary and then one that goes to each individual bank on it. And I wanted to video the whole thing, but I was just kind of in one of those moods this morning where I thought it was going to be way too tedious, take way too long. And so anyways, now that I got it all dropped out of here, I'll try to show a little bit more how you do the chains and the failure in there, I guess. Maybe more of an informational type thing there than a how-to do it. But they can be done in the car, but that is just way too tight. Anyway, where this rides right up next to here, I mean, there's really just no room to get in there and work at it. And then the amount of things that need to be pulled off to actually get access to the chains to do all that in the car. Right on this ball. But to do that in the car, just a pain. I watched a guy do it, and he got his tail handed to him, in my opinion. Depends on who you are, what kind of equipment you have and everything, but if you're working with the right stuff, this takes about 2 hours to drop the whole cradle, transmission, engine, wiring harness is all laying on there too, sway bar, rack pinion, that's all on there. And I think this is really just the way to do it. It makes it nice in a lot of different ways, in my opinion. So this is how I've been doing them, and I got her dropped out of there, and that all went pretty smooth. And then now what we have to do is we can take that intake off, get the valve covers off, timing cover off, and from there we'll be pretty much at the chains. And I'll try to kind of maybe slow it down a little bit for that as we do the chains and get this thing going, but trying to get it knocked out more than anything, so time is kind of the essence too. So, but if I can get some video or the best video I can, I'll do it and see if we can make a video about that. But yeah, anyways, so just thought it's pretty neat job. So anyways, keep going along here and then keep you guys along for the ride, and maybe try to time lapse me pulling it apart and everything, and we'll get going. And now down to the meat and potatoes of it, and you can see right away that there's a lot of slack in that old girl there, definitely. Right here, this chain's got some tension on it, and that chain's trying to come off that gear a little bit, lets you know that that's loose right there, see? That guy's pretty loose. This one over here is not terribly loose, but definitely these two here at least. And so just a little preliminary check here. Count links as far as where they're marked, and this bottom chain's all evenly spaced, and there's 17 links between each of the marks, so we can count them out. From this to here is going to be 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then from there to the mark over here would be 17, and then there to here again it's 17. So if we count just the teeth, we can know if it's in time or not right off this primary chain. And so I don't know if you can see real well, and I don't know how well me actually putting a light on it's going to help. But you can see the dot right there is on the crankshaft, and then that's lined up with the dot on the oil pump. And then just count from there, and we should end up right there if it's in time, but I already can tell it ain't going to because this is on an outside link, and you can see that this mark right here is on an inside link, so I already know it's off at least a half, but we'll count it out. So from that dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and a half to right there. So this would be 17 at this link, and so we can count from here over to the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 17 is just right there, right under that bolt basically, which is way out for this side because you can see where the mark actually is. So I'd like to say be this one right here, up in there. Let me get a pointer. This link right here, that was my 17, and that should be lined up with this. So that's 2 teeth off, 2 full outside teeth at least off, and then we can count backwards too and confirm it from that starting link. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 17 again back up in there is where that should be. So I know that the primary chain's off, so that means that these are both going to be off no matter what, whether these chains are independently off or not, which is always fun to check anyways. So I'll check this guy out right here. And so if you count from this be the colored link, and then over here is colored link, and these are actually where the factory are marked them. This one's kind of rubbed off a little, but you can see it right in there on the lower part of that link. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, counting both links. And this is going to be the right side of the engine. We're in front of it, so we got a picture we're behind it, and this would be the right side, so we're going off these right marks. And so over here again we see that's an outside link, over here inside link, but then right there we can just transfer them over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So a half link off over here all by itself up at the top, and yeah, it's also off at the bottom, we already know that. And then over here, this is the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So right there, that side's off a tooth. So all these chains have jumped. These two not so bad. I believe the customer had said the light had been on for a while, so that was your indicator a long time ago when the light come on that there was an issue. But you know, don't quit driving it till it breaks. That's everybody's motto. So here we are, and then should be able to get some chains in it, and it'll be good to go. Hopefully it didn't ding a valve or nothing. I haven't seen one do that yet, or not. I shouldn't say that, but it depends on, you know, the circumstances of when the timing went and how, you know, yada yada yada. So but best results, just get chains in there, do a compression test, try it, and see if it's going to be alright or not. So anyways, we'll get tearing these apart here and see if we can't get her put back together. cleaning up the timing cover. You can see right there where the primary chain, that's probably the clatter was here and coming down, knocking on that right there. back together. Should be ready to roll, you know. Fingers crossed, but double checked everything and looks like I got everything put back together that I need to do. So I'm gonna try to put her back up in there and see if I got any luck making this engine disappear. Just like that, she's in there. Yeah, now I just got the air conditioning going. Gonna get that back charged up. They just airlifted the cooling system, so that should be bled. Gotta get the power steering bled out too. Fill it with oil, and let's fire it up and see if she's a runner. Yep, it's running. So I've got her fired up. Pretty quiet too, so good deal. It's pretty leery when it comes in not running. You gotta drop the whole motor, everything out of the bottom of it, try and diagnose it, and then put it all back together and hope everything's alright. But she's purring pretty good right there, so I think we're gonna be alright. I'll just let her warm up, we'll get this AC charged up and make sure everything's good to go.